goodbye walking off the stage. All right, guys, we got a nice comic up. Give it up for Jake Englander, everybody! Yes.
How we doing tonight? Hell yeah, good to be back. I don't feel nervous, I don't feel excited. I actually don't feel anything. It's called depression. Yeah, I felt happy recently though. My therapist said not to worry, it'll pass. Yeah, speaking of therapy, I just learned that Tom Brady has been in therapy for the last 20 years. And I've been in therapy since I was like, I don't know, 13, 14. So like, if we've both been in there, what have we got to show for it at this point? Like, he's got the rings, I guess, but like, I've gotten almost nothing out of it. I don't know. Therapy seems, I'm Jewish so I can say this, but I wonder sometimes if therapy is just a racket for the Jews. All the money they've taken from me. I don't know, as a dumb Jew, I resent the smart Jews for scheming me out of all my hard-earned money. It's really tough. On to other things. I love archery. I've been doing that for a long time. I found out recently that it's actually a gay app, so just like my whole masculine identity is shattered, and I have nothing left, so that's great. Yeah, I thought it was a fringe enough hobby that no one was going to take it from me, but I was wrong. It's cool. Let's see. Yeah, speaking of wild takes, breast reduction surgery is kind of wild. Like, you got other options, you know? You got chiropractors, you got, you know, super suits if they're into, like, anime, you got exoskeletons if they like Marvel, you know? But, like, then you put the shoe on the other foot, and it's like, if you had guys with, you know, such big dicks that it was fucking up their backs, like, they would just deal, you know? They'd just be like, yeah, I have a terrible back. But, you know what else I got? A huge-ass dick. You know, like, they would totally take that deal. It's interesting how that breaks down along the genders. Yeah. I like to, you know, I'm Jewish. That's not a joke, but I do like to joke about, you know, Jewish stuff. I was thinking about a brigade of Jewish firefighters. They pull up to the fire, and you know, one of the guys starts putting out the fire a little bit, and the chief pulls in all dramatic. He's like, "Mortimer, what the hell are you doing? You realize how much water that is? That shit's friggin' expensive." Yeah, I feel like, you guys know why there isn't a Jewish Pope? It's because two Jews can't agree on anything. Yeah. So I feel like every Jewish holiday could be summarized with, they tried to kill us, we lived, now let's eat. Yeah. A rabbi asks a moil. A moil is somebody who circumcises people professionally. Well, not people, men, not to get into it, but yeah. Anyhow. So he, circumcises, boys or whatever. And the rabbi is like, "How much do you make in a year, moil?" And the moil goes, "I just keep the tips." Yeah, a lot of my family is more religious than me. They're Hasids. I like to say Hasidim, but I don't believe them. Yeah, they got a Black Friday, which is like kind of an interesting name for a holiday. Like, what's next? Jew Tuesday? I really love movies. I was thinking it'd be funny if in Good Will Hunting, you got the same basic setup, except Matt Damon goes full retard. And he's still a janitor, but he thinks the solution to the problem on the board is just park the car in Harvard Yard. Oh wait, that's the movie Rain Man. So I was thinking it'd be funny if a horse racer was like narrating a sex scene in a movie, like a 1920s, 1930s horse racer. Like, oh, they're making out, they're kissing, taking off each other's clothes now. Oh, he's getting his penis on. Oh, they're entering. Oh, they're having sex now. He's getting close. She's not. He finished. And that's the sex. Just be like a horse race, but just sex. Yeah. I don't know, maybe I have brain rot. That was really funny to me the other day. Probably just smoking too much weed. I smoked so much weed that I thought that Danny and this other comedian, Kevin, were the same guy, just because they're both white dudes with long hair. And like, I need to do less drugs at that point, because like, that's the only thing they have in common, completely different otherwise. It's wild. I smoke so much, fuck, I hope that wasn't important. I smoke so much weed that I think John Voight and Christopher Walken in movies are like the same white dude. Yeah. That's my time. Thanks, folks.
Remember when I told